we just made it here to the aircraft and we are about to start working our first leg today. And we are going to Grand Rapids and then back to, we come back to Orlando and then we end tonight in Philly. So this portion of the trip is very similar to the one that you guys saw on the previous vlog, so I might not film a lot on today. I told you guys that Jasmine would be on this trip. There's Jasmine. Hey! And so we're both working in the front, and then yeah, it should be a pretty fun trip. Yeah, only because we're working together.
Yeah, it's not possibly gonna be a good trip. It's gonna be a good trip.
Okay, all right, it'll be a great trip. We are back here in Orlando. We just finished doing a Grand Rapids turn. Going there was 2 hours and 12 minutes. Coming back was 2 hours and 8 minutes. Full flight going up there, open flight coming down here, and now we are going to work a third flight. We are going to Philadelphia with 186 passengers actually, and I don't know what the flight time is. We're waiting on the captain. We do have a first officer, but we don't know where our captain's at. Hopefully he's around, which I think he just got on board. He's just getting on board, so we do have a captain. We're going. Anyway, guys, I'll tell you more about how today's been when we get to the overnight in Philadelphia. We are officially in Philadelphia after a very long day of work. We did the 3 flights. So I think in the beginning of the vlog I shared with you guys that this trip was very similar to the one that I did, not the last vlog, but the vlog before. Yeah, where we were like super delayed and we got here at like 3:30 in the morning and I went to bed at like 5 a.m. The first day of that trip is the same as for this trip, and so everything actually went extremely well. We did not have delays. In fact, we actually got in early here in Philadelphia, which was kind of nice. Tomorrow we have a whole different schedule. I brought a lot of food for this trip and I am about to show you. I have a whole container of chicken, which been super helpful actually. I have a whole thing of tortillas. I have 2 salads, a whole thing of mozzarella cheese. I have 2 yogurts left. I brought 3. Oh. Oh god, this is a mess. I left this open, so when I went to take stuff out of there, everything just went flying. It was a long day, but it definitely didn't feel like the last trip. We're just extremely tired and all of our legs were delayed. Our plane went out of service. It was just a crazy first day for a trip. But right now it is 1:25 in the morning. You guys know the drill. Putting all my stuff away. And then I'm going to shower, call it a night. So I will see you tomorrow morning for day 2 of this 4-day trip. Good night.
The next morning.
I'm just getting up. I slept in this morning, but I am so ready to take a nap later before I go work this red eye to Las Vegas tonight. I want to talk to you guys about my April schedule. I feel like the last time I posted something about my schedule was back in December, I think for Vlogmas, where I did a whole video on line holder schedule review. The thing is, having a line is so different than being on reserve. When you are a reserve flight attendant, you have your reserve blocks, which is the amount of days that you will be on call, then you get your days off, and that's it. That's it. You're on call for the airline, that's it. You can't really swap or trade your reserve days. You could, I guess, like swap reserve days with someone else if you really need a day off, but that's it. You can't trade reserve days for trips. At least here, you can't do that. Now as a line holder, I've been revealing a schedule to you guys, but because I have the flexibility to drop trips or swap out of trips or pick up last minute, my schedule ends up looking a lot different than they do when I get my award. But for the first time, I am not dropping any of my trips next month because I just said it, I got trips, I didn't get turns. As you guys know, airline is all about seniority. When I transferred to Orlando, I was in the mid 400s. And so we have roughly over 500 flight attendants, maybe 600, because I think 30 new hires came from the last class to our base. And so this past month, when I bid for my April schedule, I was in the high 300s. And now I did bid at a different seniority than I did a couple months ago. And so for the first time, instead of actually getting red-eye turns, which is all I could hold, I now have trips. Now, these trips do involve red-eyes. These trips are very commutable. Commutable trips normally have a late report time and then come in on the last day of the trip very early in the morning, allowing you to commute home on the same day that you get back. And oftentimes you can commute in to work your trip on the same day. As you know, I am not good with red eyes. Red eyes are not my thing. I'll take a 4 a.m. showtime anytime over a 5-hour red eye anywhere. Like tonight, I think our flight to Vegas tonight is like a 5.5-hour flight. I can't do that. Low-key, I feel like maybe the reason why I don't like them is because I don't do them often. And so I think for the first time I am actually going to keep my entire schedule and work all these red eyes and see after that month if it's something that I can definitely not do and will then drop them, or if it's something that I can get used to. My trips are like back to back, so I have like 6 days of flying, a day off, 6 days of flying. Let me just put it up here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But as you guys can see, there is 6 days of flying, a day off, 6 days, and then I have 14 days off, and then I work 5 days. I might pick up another trip just to see if I can get to like 90 something hours. So this right here, as you guys can see, is my schedule for April. I'm actually very happy with it. It's the first time that I am not going to drop anything. I'm actually going to keep it all and then see if I can add maybe 2 more trips and potentially get to 100 hours. For February, I barely worked, and I think I said that a couple times. So I roughly had I barely had 70 hours. And then for this month, for March, I'm actually at 105 hours. And yeah, I'm at 68 for next month, which will most likely go up. But that's what I have for you guys as far as my schedule goes. And what else do I have for you guys? I don't think I have a lot, guys. Yeah, I'll check in with you guys in a little bit before I head over to the airport, or when I get to the airport. Really having a bad night, guys. Not the Chick-fil-A fries.
Are you ready?
You're ready?
Are you ready?
No.
Why not?
Because it's a 5.5-hour flight.
We're gonna be fine. We have each other.
Okay. Flight time here was 5 hours and 10 minutes. I didn't struggle as much as I thought that I was going to.
Right.
Right?
Right. You did good.
I did great. I did great. So
you were worried in the beginning.
Yeah. So now we get to wait for our shuttle, and then we'll have like a 20-hour overnight here in Las Vegas. So I'll see you when we get to the hotel. Made it to my room in Vegas. Nothing really to report tonight. Such an easy night. I can't believe that I have all this energy. I don't know if you know, mentally I'm actually getting ready for these red eyes, but I feel great. It is 1:21 in the morning here in Vegas, 4:21 local time back in Orlando, and you know, we're just done. We're done today. I don't really have a lot to share about tonight. People were sleeping on this red eye. Everything went as it was supposed to. I think I'm going to say goodnight, guys. I know today was super short, really not a lot to report, and then yeah, we'll see you tomorrow for a full day here in Vegas.
The next morning.
Oh, hello guys, good morning. Welcome to day 3 of 4. It is a very cool morning here in Las Vegas. I woke up not that long ago. It is sometime around 1 p.m. I am heading over to Bad Owl Coffee. You guys know that I love that place. The last 2 times I went, I remember service not being the greatest. So I guess I'm going in for a 3rd time to see if service is better. But truly, their avocado toast is amazing. So that's what I'm really craving this morning. It is also, like I said, 1 p.m. and my van is at 7 p.m. So I really don't have the time to go anywhere outside of the area I'm in to explore and find a new place. So we're just going to a regular schmegular Bad Owl Coffee. So welcome back to day 3 of 4, guys. Just got out of the shower and I am about to start getting ready because it is 7:17 and my van is at 7:48. So I should probably hurry up. Tonight we're doing 2 flights. Like I said, we're going from Las Vegas to Ontario. Should be like a 26-minute flight, honestly. And then we are going from Ontario to Orlando, and we should land sometime around 6 a.m. So we're gonna be working for what, 12 hours or something like that. It's gonna be such a long night. But you know what? It's gonna be okay, guys. Today was just a slow day, so I really don't have much to report. That's it, guys. I am going to put on my uniform, put all my stuff away because everything's out, and then head downstairs. So I'll see you at the airport or sometime before we land in Orlando, or when we land in Orlando for the 4th day of this 4-day trip. And 5 hours later, we made it to Orlando. It took us like 45 minutes to deplane this aircraft because nobody wanted to get off. But now we're done. I am never going to see Jasmine again.
I'm gonna catch you on your thing.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna find you.
Find me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna find you.
What do you?
I don't know.
What do you think about this trip? This flight alone. Yeah, same. I think this.
These red eyes, feel good.
Yeah. Guys, it is a few days later after I came back from my trip, and honestly, that last flight from Ontario to Orlando was a lot. We were really working, especially during boarding. People weren't really listening, and it was a little bit challenging. Luckily, I had an amazing crew. We were able to communicate, get things, you know, in order, and we were able to leave Ontario on time. We then were on this flight that felt forever, and you know, people were sleeping the majority of the flight, and it was quiet, which was kind of nice. Made it to Orlando, and then that was the end of the trip. I totally forgot to vlog and tell you guys how everything went that night. And like I said, it is a few days later now. I am currently in Dallas, Texas, and working on some cool things. And anyway, I quickly just wanted to, you know, come on here and say, hey, it's over, it's in the books, and we're on to the next adventure. So if you enjoy this vlog, go ahead and smash that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next Sunday for another vlog. Take care.